Alright, sorry y'all. I'm in here eating pineapple. But I wanna make y'all aware of certain traps and certain things. Like if you do have a strong spiritual base already and foundation, something to be aware of and just be conscious of. Because like I told y'all, I've been studying this new dude, Miles Monroe, and he bring a lot of truths, but some things you gotta recognize that you do have strong strength in. Like he's speaking on respect, and I do need to in certain regards right now I do need to and definitely enforce my respect, but I have to recognize that I never struggled with getting respect. The fact that this is something new and a unique experience in this regard. Just being like I definitely, I went through the less than the average person would go through as far as being disrespected. I mean, people have friends that test the water in certain regards and family members and stuff like that. But as far as just straight up being disrespected, no. This is something different. We dealing with a different type of thing out here. I don't know what to call it yet. For sure, we dealing with a different kind of thing out here. But just be mindful of that. Yes, definitely work on things, and yes, even respect is even though I didn't go through, because I just feel as though if you go too much the other way and feed into this kind of stuff, it'll affect your character. So in certain ways, no, stay true to yourself. Certain people will violate definitely if they feel as though they can violate, and that's what we dealing with. Most of the people they use would never, ever, 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 ever do it to you alone. You know what I'm saying? Or target you and do this. Is they feel as though they have the authority or backing to do this. I've seen people that will never, ever. I'm talking about talk to people way less than me, in the ways they've been talking to me. It's just crazy when, people get the white supremacists will get behind these people. Again, even my own people, I never seen the type of behavior. They be marching with authority. They be like, who we got behind us. I'm like a goddamn devil. That's who you got behind you, a scumbag. But we out of here. But stay mindful of that. Definitely stay mindful of that. Definitely work on yourself and correct things, but also be mindful where you are strong at, and don't change. Be yourself. But definitely, if it is some stuff you is use them. Use these scumbags. They tools. So if you got a tool, you use it for its purpose. And if you not letting these people make you into a better human being, I'm guaranteeing, almost guaranteeing you, they breaking you. And they wasn't breaking me, but they was affecting me, and I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I still had my sense of humor. I still had going through ball crack. I still was good, like, you know what I'm saying. But they was affecting me. You know what I'm saying? So if you Nah, I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to help y'all with. So I'm be out of here though. But be mindful of that. Be mindful. Definitely do things to make yourself better, because any little thing nowadays, especially you, they're going to use it against you, and they're going to try to make it into something bigger. Even if you don't do nothing, you know what they going to do? You already know. They gonna ramp it up and try to antagonize you and make it seem to make something out of nothing. These people will listen, man. Y'all don't hear half the stories. I don't know how this fucking wild is. I might have misplaced it a little bit, but one thing I'm 100% sure of, the creeps got it. I didn't lost like $400 in a while. And yo, I'm 100% sure the creeps got it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been different experiences. It's been a lot, you know what I mean. But we still maintain our joy, maintain our peace, maintain our happiness. But yeah, that whole biological warfare thing is a whole, because yes, they are using different energies and stuff to affect us. I believe they targeted me and gave me MS. You know what I'm saying? From my research, they can give you MS. My little sister said that they threatened her not only with, like, yeah, let me just say this, they threatened her with giving her autoimmune disease, and then she ended up developing autoimmune disease, which is MS. But check this out. When I'm showing you about that fight flight response that they and putting in people and stuff like that, and I definitely was under that. I had people behind me, my neighbor, the black neighbors. I had them in the window provoking me while I was being hacked. Constantly. People just, it was a lot of things happening that led up to that. So yeah, they didn't have to physically affect you, but they could biologically affect you about how you're reacting. And if you're unconscious and you don't know these things, then yes, they will destroy you. The same person I'm saying was, ended up getting involved with these people. One day was listening to music that boosts their fight or flight response. So if somebody's trying to put fear in somebody and get them complicit, and they got them listening to this, brainwashing them in so many different ways, these people, they always have been doing mind manipulation. They always been looking for ways to infiltrate our brains and our minds in any way they can. It's literally music that can pump you. It's literally ways you can breathe. Like, I'm gonna tell you one way you can breathe to push yourself kind of fight short breaths. Short breaths. You know what I'm saying? Where long breaths will calm you down, to calm your nervous system down more, push you more in that meditative state. So breath work and stuff like that is very important when dealing with these situations. Y'all need to look it up. It's very important for us. Actually, we gotta do a dedicated podcast on it. But this is what they doing to us, man, and it will cause health issues in different ways. It's not just direct energy weapons. The way you react into these situations is 100%. It's spiritual warfare, man. Like, this stuff is literally prophesized. But like I told y'all, some of y'all, they may think y'all so smart, y'all deny those books and deny those principalities. Cause you can't deny those principalities. You can't agree with most of the principalities. So read the book. You know what I'm saying? Don't read the book. So, but anyway, it's crazy, man. So it's definitely spiritual warfare. It's biological warfare going on out here. It's all kind of warfare, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to, it's beautifulness, because I definitely ain't trying to provoke fear in nobody. What I'm telling you to do is be mindful and protect yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got no real power until you give it to them. When y'all start feeding into these people and these demons, because that's what they is. When you start feeding into these demons, you are literally giving them energy. I had a hard time accepting that when people be like, you giving them energy. I'm like, bruh, like, I'm first of all, you see how much energy I got? Like, I'm here now, but you will be giving them energy, and it will be draining you in different ways. And you might not, if you got a lot of energy like me, you might not be mindful of what it's taking from you, and especially over amount of time. You know what I'm saying? You see what the time these scumbags take, and that's what I be trying to show y'all mainly. Just in this simple, the time they take from me, man, is crazy. Just getting in the accounts, using things that I pay for. I'm paying for this stuff, and getting hacked out of it immediately. And come to find out, I'm just really doing enough research to realize I can't even use no router that I've been using and really survive these people. You know what I'm saying? I literally got to get a router dedicated for business. But guess what? I should have did that in the first place. And that's why I say I have learned lessons from these people. Though I have lost a lot of money, when I say a lot of money, thousands and thousands of dollars, like, period, I have learned lessons. I was doing things completely wrong. Like, I didn't know that. I was forced into settlement. I didn't really have no time to really, I studied business, but I didn't really study, damn, you about to have this money, and you know what I'm saying, and you gonna have, now you gotta move. And not only that, I didn't really have the capability and capacity. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to be able to do a little more than I did. No, a lot more than I did. I was definitely putting a little bit too much on my plate. But I was expecting people to step up. And really, not too much. Nobody really stepped up, man. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not hating them. I'm not throwing no shame. But I'm taking the blame. I'm not making excuses, but I really didn't have no time to plan, you know what I'm saying, and stuff in those regards. But I was vulnerable as shit. I ain't know nothing about hacking and that they could even do some of the stuff that they was doing to me. So I ain't know how to respond. I ain't know. Actually, I was going by an antivirus program. Man, I was 1 year. 1 year, I spent $400 on Norton, just Norton alone. I was buying I was buying all kind of different. We can't use that. We can't use that. Actually, and you're gonna have to get a commercial ass router, and you better know how to secure that junk. You know what I'm saying? Cause you get a commercial router and they hack the shit out of it. I'm sorry, excuse my profanity, cause I am trying to like speak to everybody, but they gonna hack you. And it really, I'm telling you, you could do you gonna do all the protocols. They gonna invoke their white supremacist powers, first of all. They gonna be contacting these actual carriers and getting them to sell you out in so many different ways and everything, man. And then I didn't even know they was following me everywhere. I didn't know nobody had the capability of organizing nothing like this. I didn't believe I would ever see nothing like this in my lifetime. If somebody would have told me stuff like this was happening, I wouldn't believe them. So I get why some people don't believe us. What is that? You ready, man? Yeah, I'm saying. But yeah, I get why people don't believe in this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I get why some people be scared to speak up on this stuff, because they do stuff so disgusting that, yeah, you wouldn't believe that in the 21st century human beings is acting like this. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't believe it. But it's what's going on, it's what's out here, and we have to adapt to it. It just is what it is until we change it, because we don't have to accept it. But until we able to change it, we have to adapt to it. We have to come together, targeted individuals and human beings actually, not just targeted individuals, because I believe all human beings is targeted individuals. This is a demonic force that is attacking us, man. This is not how we was taught to treat each other. This is not how we was taught to come up. I don't care what fashion of life you was at. Even if you're in the streets, we have integrity. If you a female, respecting your body, that is integrity. What you teaching your children, what you teaching your daughters, and that is, bro, like, come on, man. We better than this. We way better than this. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't believe, I didn't believe at all that some stuff like this could be going on. And no, I wouldn't believe it. Point blank period. I would be like, yo, you think what? Matter of fact, I gotta call my homie. You know what I'm saying? But the problem I had with him is, bro, we solid. We never even argue. Why would you even think it's cool to even doubt me, or you know what I'm saying? It kind of just, but again, I was like, I wasn't feeling that. Like, our relationship is too authentic. We never argue. You know damn well, and we protect each other's lives with everything. We done been in situations where we going out, like we in bar with you. Yo. I ain't even gonna speak on that because I don't like really thinking about stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta call my homie though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's certain stuff like this you gotta be mindful of and protect. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy. It's a crazy game. I'm not playing though. I'm not playing at all. I might smile and joke a lot and stuff like that, but this is divine purpose right here. I was put right here in this same situation for this exact purpose. Like I'm telling you, like I listen, man. I just don't listen. I have a problem, and I'm hard headed, and I'm really am working on myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm for people, and I do it for y'all, but y'all be spitting in my face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all what I did, what I did, and I do have a regret. You know what I regret? What I regret is, this is some deep stuff, and this is heavy too. And this is how I deal with the Most High, and this is maybe why He loved me. But I regret telling the Most High, and I don't really speak on personal conversations, but this is a regret. And if you are spiritual and you consider yourself chosen and feel, never say words like this. What I regret is saying that I will die for these people. What if you choose to destroy these people? Let me be one of them too. I regret that. Never fucking say that. Never feel that thought, man. Leave these people where fuck where they at and let them be destroyed. If they choose that, man. But that is my only regret. That is a regret. And I really did think about that the other day. And it really humbled me. It silenced me. Because I forgot I said that. I forgot I felt that. So lately I've been getting smacked in the face with just my personal relationship, like seeing how I'm treated and comparing. I always compare how the Most High must feel. So I'm gonna tell y'all another analogy real quick before we get out of here. It's cool, y'all getting the real, son. Y'all gonna get some tears too. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't all, you know what I mean? But this is the real right here. So my cat, I did tell this analogy about my cat because it's a big one. But this is how I picture the Most High, and, you know, He speak to me in different ways. And a lot of y'all, I'm hoping y'all might be able to take this and see ways He speak to you. So my cat was an alley cat. I had a cat colony. I fed cats every day. It was about 16 cats. And I fed them every day. So my cat that I have now, she was out in the alley before, you know, I was up here or whatever. I brought her out here. So she would just come up and she would just speak to me. She would just keep talking to me. And I like her colors was all weird and stuff like that. So I like, you know, I didn't see her as she beautiful as hell. But I didn't see her beauty because she was small and her colors was like all over the place. But she was just talking to me. So I ended up getting, and she would just have a relationship with me. So I ended up having to build a relationship with her and taking care of her. Even when she was out there, if some of the cats was fucking with her, I would go out there, I'll be cock blocking, I'm not gonna lie. Excuse my language. Well, no, I didn't curse, but excuse my language because I might have some elders on here. But I was protecting her. So, you know, I told her I'm just protective. But so she she would just come up there. So she don't like flea and tick stuff still to this day. If I try to put it on her, she wanna look at me like I violated her. It's the only thing. She wouldn't like speak to me when like look at me. She would come and eat when I go in the house sometimes, but she would like feel like I violated her. So I would have to catch her and literally put it on her because she wouldn't stop coming to see me and stuff like that. Even when she speak to me, she would feel like she couldn't trust me in certain ways. But so I had to look at her and see how she felt. And I had the vision of Most High. I had to say, damn, this is how the Most High look at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, He want to bring you closer, but you got too many fleas around you. You got too many, and it's crazy. It hit me because I could kind of probably put this in my life right now. But he like, you got too many fleas around you, son. I'm trying to bring you closer. But and this is what I'm saying to her. But y'all don't think the Most High be feeling that way about you. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But you got too many fleas. Like I'm trying to protect you so I can protect me. Cause I gotta protect me. You see? So if I gotta protect me, and I gotta protect my house, because I have people in here dependent that love me. So I can't bring no threatening stuff my way. This is like I hope y'all see where I'm going here. You know what I'm saying? This is just how my mind works. You know what I mean? I'm out of here though. I think I said enough. Y'all gonna get way more than that. Y'all gonna get way more of this emotion. It's crazy, but that's what made me cry, son. You know what I'm saying? And other people, it's crazy the heart he put in me. But you know, sometimes I feel burdened. But when I recollect and I really look at myself, it brings me joy. So I hope you get doing the work. I hope you can look back at your life. I hope when you look at yourself, because if you got scumbags trying to make you seem like, I don't have one thought of what they could have possibly be putting out here about me. You know what I'm saying? But I could imagine. And some of y'all be saying this stuff, you know, you think they saying about you, but some of it, I gotta say, has to come from guilt. You know what I'm saying? Because I be like, come on. I'm out of here. Let me stop though. But I'll get on the path, do the work. You can't get around doing the work. I can't do the work for you. Nobody else can do the work for you. The real work that's gonna help you and make you invincible to these people, because you can't be invincible to these people. You gonna have to do a lot of work though. For sure. You know what I'm saying? I still got work to do. For sure. I'm not like, it just is what it is. We got work to do. But I'm out of here.